What is going on, guys? It is your boy the Timecodes Gaming coming at you again with another video, and today I'm here to admit that I was dead fucking wrong. After the Jinbei ban, I thought that Doffy would not be anywhere near the top of the meta, not even in the top 10, and boy was I an idiot. Was I a fucking idiot. Doffy is currently the 4th ranked deck in the ranked sim, and that is just because his representation is so low. His win rate is the highest in the game, and he is as powerful as I don't even want to imagine what this deck would be like with Jinbei in it. But right now, guys, he is fucking nasty. So in today's video, we're going to be going through the top 10 deck list card by card. We're going to be going through his matchups and where I think that Doffy will be going for the rest of OP10 and what his potential is for the rest of the format. And also, we're getting a couple games in for you. I'm not very good with the deck, but I still got some really cool games in against a red-purple Luffy player. So yeah, guys, stick around. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Hey guys, I decided not to do the card by card just because I feel like everybody knows what Doffy does by now, and it just doesn't need an explanation. So yeah, we didn't do the card by card, but we did everything else. All right, see. Okay guys, so getting into the rankings and the matchups here, you can see Doffy as right here at number 4 in the game, despite having the best win rate in the entire game, 54.72%. And right in the top 10, like the calculations done are based off of the number of matches played. Like matches played has a role in the calculation, which is why Doffy is right here at number 4. But if it did not, I think Doffy would be number 1 just because it has the highest win rate. 6,000 matches is not a small sample size, guys. Like that is a lot of fucking games. So keeping this 54.72% is what I'd expect if Doffy played like 12,000 games or 18,000 games. I'd still expect this 54.72% win rate. So getting into his matchups, guys, he has a 48% into Shanks, and that is very, very important. Shanks is the most popular deck in the format, and being able to basically split games with Shanks probably gives Doffy this 54.72% win rate. And also because of the 77.2% win rate into Blackbeard, guys. Doffy has probably the two best matchups, or the two best combinations of matchups into Shanks and Blackbeard. Besides Zoro, Zoro has a 53% and a 63% into Blackbeard and Shanks. So behind Zoro, Doffy is right there with the second best matchups into Shanks and Blackbeard as a cumulative stat. And I think that is very important to have, as those are by far the most popular decks in the format. So a very, very strong start for Doffy. And I think because of those two matchups, Doffy will continue to tick up. He will slowly come up the ladder. And Blackbeard, like if we do see that and Doffy does start to dominate the meta and these matches ticks up, like I don't see a world where people still choose to play Blackbeard. 17,000 matches, but 77% win rate into Blackbeard, guys. That is fucking awful. And if that continues to happen, if Doffy continues to see more usage, I think Blackbeard could fall out of favor, and decks that get shit on by Blackbeard, like let's see, who does Blackbeard destroy? Blackbeard destroys Lucci, so this could open up like an interesting triangle where Doffy ticks up, Blackbeard ticks down, Lucci ticks up, because Lucci has a really good matchup into Doffy. So the meta is in a very interesting place right now, and I'm excited to see where everyone goes with it. But right now, Doffy's in a very strong spot against the two most popular decks in the format. It also destroys Zoro, guys, 60% win rate. It also destroys Smoker, 59% win rate. Has a really good matchup into Purple Luffy, about even, 53%. About even against Bonnie, 47%. 28% against Usopp. Honestly, like if you're gonna have one bad matchup against the top 10 decks, I feel like Usopp is an alright deck to have it in, just because his usage is relatively low. And I'd expect Usopp to stay in this range like through 8 through 10 best decks in the format. So a losing matchup into Usopp isn't the end of the world. 42% Lucci, I'd honestly expect that to be a little lower. It's very impressive that Doffy's able to keep up a 42% win rate against one of the best removal decks in the format. 51% against Red Purple Luffy, about even. 54% into Lim, about even. And then a 41% into Yellow Kid. So a very, very strong matchup spread for Doffy. And like I don't see this deck stopping. I don't see this deck going anywhere. If anything, eventually he'll probably be at 1, guys. I hate to say it, but unless like if his representation stays low, like he'll never show up as number 1 on this list. I will just have to wait for like regional results and more results to come in for him, like official results for Doffy to claim his spot as number 1. Right now, guys, I think I was so fucking wrong about this deck. He is still insanely strong, so insanely strong. Obviously not as good as he was with Jinbei, but I think he's definitively a top 3 deck in the format. I would probably move either Luffy or Zoro out. I think Shanks has to stay in the top 3, but I think Doffy belongs in the top 3 as well, just because his matchup spread is so nice. His win rate is so high in comparison to everything else. He's just dominant, guys. So with that being said, that is my overview of the rankings and the matchups, and I do have a couple games for you guys. We're going up against a red purple Luffy player. Okay guys, getting right into the first game here. Like I said, we're going up against red purple Luffy. He's playing the Don Quixote do Flamingo variation, which I think is really interesting. I do want to make a video about that list because it seems to be actually very fucking strong. So here we're going to play down the Weevil with our leader ability. He swings a 10 into it. So we're heading into our 5 Dawn turn. We have a couple of options here. We're going to start with the Sengoku search. We're going to find a 2K, and then we're going to play down the Buggy, reorder our top 3, and we're going to be able to play down that Doflamingo there. We do not have the Martial D Teach at the beginning of the game, which kind of fucking sucks because we could have gotten a lot more aggressive and seen the cards that we actually wanted to see, like the Weevil and the Boa in our hand. So a little bit of a rough start here, but we're still doing okay. Here he's going to swing 6 into us. I probably should have taken that in hindsight, but I feel like I always want to counter out of 6s when I have a 2K in hand against red purple Luffy. But here we're going to play down the Boa, and let's see what we're able to find off of it. We could also play down the Pudding and get 2 cards out of his hand, but I wanted to keep up the pressure. In hindsight, maybe I should have played the Pudding there. Then we're going to swing 8, use our leader ability, and get the Weevil. Like, we could have played the Boa. I mean, not the Boa, the Pudding. But I felt like establishing these 2 6K bodies was really nice. He is running that God Thread. He God Threaded me so many times. I think I played 3 games against this dude. This is the one I wanted to include. Just the first one was kind of a wash. This was the most competitive one. And the third one, he just conceded right away. Now we played 4 games against each other. Holy shit. So here, guys, he's established the Doflamingo. He's established the Rosinante. And the Rosinante will really smooth out his draws. He can discard those useless events and draw 2 cards. So a very nice card for the deck. Here on our 9 Dawn turn, we have a couple of options. We don't want to Jozu the Rosinante because then he just gets another activation off of it. So I think we're just going to red rock the Doffy and then use our leader ability, swing for 7, and establish another body. We're also going to swing with the Boa here. So 6 into leader. He gives us a nice 2K. Then we're going to establish a 7 here and play down the Dracule Mihawk and be set up really nice for next turn. He is at 10 Dawn, so we're probably expecting some more big drops. He plays down another Doflamingo, gets the Senor Pink. Senor Pink goes really well with this deck. I will be making a video about this red purple Luffy list. I think it is badass. He's going to swing an 8 into our Boa and then take out our Mihawk as well. Here we do have a Gravity Blade available. I really needed to see Martial D Teach this game. We have not seen any of them. Like, he just allows us to put on so much pressure than we can without him, especially in a matchup where we still have 5 life, we still have a lot of cards in hand, and I could be using the Martial D Teach ability to a huge advantage here. So we're gonna go ahead and Gravity Blade, Raging Tiger, the Senor Pink, and the Rosinante just to kind of clear his board a little bit. Then we're gonna swing 7, use leader effect, find the Weevil, and grab another Gecko Moria off the Weevil draw. We're in a good spot. We're in an okay spot. He is at 1 life and we're still at 5, but he has still a lot of cards in hand, and this list is pesky, guys. Like, he's able to play down 10 drops and still have Dawn up with the Doflamingo effect, and now we're at 4. He has 2 huge bodies on board, and we do not have any more red rocks available. Like, yeah, it was a weird game. I just feel like this deck is really strong. Like, his deck and my deck's also really strong. I think it's an interesting matchup here. So here we're gonna play down. Then we play down the Boa, reorganized our top 3, and then we're gonna go ahead and swing for 7. Use our leader ability, find another Mihawk, and here all of our Shanks is really bogging down our board here. We're gonna go ahead and play down the Gecko and find another Boa. So our hand is looking okay. We probably should have grabbed another 2K with that Gecko play, but we find another 2K out of life. He's gonna swing another 12 at us. We take that. So we're down to 2 life, and then he plays another Doffy and another Senor Pink. So he's just recycling these Gum Gum Giants. I was very impressed by this deck. Very, very impressed. And not finding the Teach was honestly crippling. It just... We're not able to put on the aggression that we need to put on against the red purple Luffy without that card. We're going to swing for 6 in the face. Just trying to get those cards out of his hand. Like, I know he has Gum Gum Giants in hand. And as long as he has a couple more dead cards, eventually these 6s will get through. And that's kind of what I was going for. We're going to play down another Boa. Reorganize. And there finally is the fucking Teach. We're going to place that on bottom. Just because we're looking for red rocks, really. We're going to swing another 6 at face. And he has another 1k counter. So, like, if he had any more dead cards in hand, we probably win this game. He was able to counter out of all of our 6k attacks with not Gum Gum Giants. So we were in a bad place here. He's going to swing for 9 into our Boa. He's established the Queen. He has 2 big Don Quixote bodies on board. We're going to counter out of this 7k attack, and then he's going to swing another 9. We're going to go ahead and take that. And honestly, I just didn't see a way forward here. Just because he has that Queen established. We know he has another Gum Gum Giant in hand, and we're probably not going to be able to go for game unless he has like 3 other dead cards. But even then, the Gum Gum Giant will give him a chance to cycle those cards out of his hand. So here on our 10 Don turn, we could use the Jozu and bounce back the Queen and return like the Perona or the Sengoku back to hand. But then we're not able to put on enough aggression, and we just kind of replay the cycle of this turn. He's going to be able to Gum Gum Giant us. He's going to find more cards with either a Queen or a Senor Pink, and especially if we bounce the Queen back to hand, he's just going to replay it next turn, and we're going to repeat the cycle. So here we swing into the Senor Pink with a 6. He lets it go, which is very interesting, and we're thinking about playing down the Jozu here, and maybe I should have, but I think what we decide to do is swing Ace. Because if we do play down the Jozu, we can't put on any more pressure this turn, because that is all of our Don. Like, this is why we needed the Teach. And not finding the Teach this entire game was really, really crippling. Just because we weren't able to, like, use these really big plays. Like, if we did have the Teach there, I would have played the Jozu, used Teach ability, and then given 2 Don to Gecko, and we've been able to establish a lot more pressure. He counters out with another 2k with the Baby 5. Then we decide to attach 4 Don to our Sengoku and swing another 6. I could have swung 7 there, but I think we wanted to leave up 1 Don just so if he did take it, or if he did block with Queen, we could swing 7 with the Boa. But he's able to counter out regardless, and here we're just kind of cooked. We do have 2 Boa blockers available. So if he has a Jambe here, we're super cooked. We don't have any 2Ks in hand. We have a bunch of 1K, so here we have to block. Then we will be able to counter out of 1 attack likely, like if he plays a 10 cost here, but he plays another Senor Pink. I think he accidentally drew Gamma Knife from hand. And then he's going to use discard the Gamma Knife with the Rosinante and draw 2 more cards. He's going to swing for 8 here, and we're able to counter out, so at least we have a chance to go for game, a very small chance. But again, those Doflamingos are so pesky, guys. He's able to restand 2 more Don. Like, he can use all his Don and still leave up Don for defense. A very, very strong card with the red-purple Luffy list. Here we're going to swing for 7. See if he has a 2k in hand. He's going to go ahead and block with the Queen, so very, very interesting. I think we know he has a Gum Gum Giant in hand. Here we're going to swing another 7. Yeah, I think we know he has a Gum Gum Giant in hand, so somehow we have to get around that. And I just think there's no way. I just think it's impossible to win at this location. And now we have 6 Don left, and the only thing we can really do is swing for 11 and hope that is enough. Still a really close game. Like, he played really, really well. His cards did a lot of work, and it still came down to the wire. And I'm not the best Doffy player, so this just showcases like how consistent the deck can be, especially when playing against such a strong deck and a good player in Piju. Yeah, guys, that is the game, so let's get right into the post game. Let's go. Okay, guys, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. I was so fucking wrong about Doffy. It is embarrassing, but hey, I'm here to admit my mistakes. He's broken. He's still fucking broken without Jinbei. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to comment. Let's see. I feel like Fish does well. Fish always gets a lot of comments. So let's do Fish again. Comment Fish if you made it to the end to let me know that you made it. And yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I hope you have an awesome fucking Sunday.